Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to your weekly collective intuitive Reiki healing. This is for May 6th through the 12th. I am inside my teepee tent right now. Feels pretty cool. Not the prettiest background, but I don't know. I'm really enjoying doing these healings from multiple locations. It's been very cool to collaborate with the energy around me as well. Now, for those of you who are back, welcome back. I'm glad that you found previous healing supportive. And for those of you who are new, welcome. The way this works is I cleanse our space, yours and mine. And then for my weeklies, I pull 3 tarot cards. I'm pulling from the Shadowscapes Tarot. And this just sets the tone for the healing. And then I give about a 10-minute or so Reiki healing, and intuitive messages come up in the process. If you're new to Reiki or any sort of energy healing, Reiki is a harmonious energy healing modality that will never cause harm. It will never deplete the giver or receiver. It has nothing to do with my energy at all. I just serve as a conduit. But it does have to do with your willingness to collaborate with it. And a lot of that willingness is happening in your subconscious. A lot of the healing is happening in that 95% of you that you're completely unaware of. So there's trust and faith to be had in that, but that does not mean that you won't experience conscious sensations, emotional releases, epiphanies, tinglies, temperature shifts, tension releases, all sorts of things. All right, you might just feel relaxed. You might fall asleep. Whatever is for you is for you. It is so powerful that it can be done from a distance. And so these pre-recorded videos especially are such a gift, I'm finding, because if you feel the call to come back and receive it again, listen to that call. There might be a message you didn't receive the first time. There might be a new level to the healing that is ready to be unlocked for you. So you can come back whenever you feel the need. All right, so how are you guys feeling? Excuse me while I check my audio, like all the time now, because they've just been cutting out so much lately. How are you feeling? This week we're going to have a new supermoon in Taurus. I feel like a lot of us are we're coming out of these intense April energies, but we no longer have Mercury retrograde kind of slowing us down. So things are moving really fast for some of us. Some of us feel like we might not be able to keep up. At the same time, there can be a lot of good in that. And it's just a matter of like taking things one day at a time. That's what I'm really feeling. New supermoon this week set a really nice, strong intention for how you'd like your next 6 months to look and what you'd like to, accomplish, what you'd like to adopt as new ways of thinking, possibly, whatever you need. And if you don't know, ask your spiritual team for support. All right, let's pull 3 cards for the collective to support their healing. Thank you. It's from the 6th to the 12th. And happy Mother's Day on the 12th if you're in the States. I need 2 more. Thank you. 1 more, please. Thank you. Oh, wowza. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. So I'm just going to show you the cards first, and then we'll prepare for Reiki. You got the Hierophant. You've got the Chariot. And you've got the Tower. I'm getting big, like mental perception shift with this, by the way. We don't always have to be afraid of the Tower. All right. I'm also, more often than not now, I'm taking a look at the bottom of the deck, and the bottom of the deck is 4 of Cups. I'm already feeling this energy of not seeing the good around you. We'll get there. All right. Let's prepare for Reiki. Okay, we're going to take a moment to just get present in our body. Remember, you're not working, okay? So just take a breath, and we're going to thank the Reiki for all the healing that's about to take place for the collective. Hmm. You know, this chariot is really confirming that forward fast movement that I was picking up on. I'm really feeling this energy of like, it's not necessarily bad, but there's this thing, then this thing, then this thing, and we're a little like, whoa, can I just get a second, please, to take it in? Like, not even getting the opportunity to integrate one thing before three more things come in. That's the idea. But for some of you, it's a lot of good things, you know. It's just you're there is a desire to really be able to be present with each of these things, and you just don't have the time to be. That's what I feel with some of you. Let's tap in with your chakras. Let's see. Okay, a whole lot of heart. And solar. Heart and solar calling out the most. Okay. Some of you are adopting or reuniting again with your spiritual connection, your spiritual practice. Maybe life has been so go go that that's been neglected and you're really wanting to get back to it. And some of you are shaming yourself for losing this connection. We never truly do, right? We just are talking about intentionally tapping in so that we can feel it in our vessel as well. Your team ain't going anywhere. All right. And this could be, excuse me, I'm getting like a lot of releases right now through the heart. This could be redeveloping a meditation practice, or it could be as simple as, you know, getting back to doing your breath work daily, or, you know, whatever self soothes, self regulates, because that's been a theme for the past few weeks, that's for sure. But there is a massive shift in perception about something. Like, they're not going micro with me on that. It's very, very macro right now. You might already know what I'm talking about. That, okay, so for some of you, there's a big shift in perception that causes quick forward movement. For some of you, you're kind of like forced into this shift of perception because something comes in kind of fast and hard. Commitment. They keep saying commitment, commitment, commitment. What's that about? Yeah, I'm mostly getting a deep commitment to your higher self and to yourself. This could have to do with a relationship or family or whatever. Could have to do with commitment to a job. I don't know, but it feels very spiritual. Like spiritual connection, spiritual commitment to another, something like that. Who knows? Maybe marriage for some of you. I don't know. Or some sort of a commitment ceremony for some of you. Interesting. If that's the case, congrats. Yeah, they're kind of bouncing me all over the place today with the messages. So, what I'm going to do is just get really present in with the heart chakra right now. We're just going to take some big breaths into our heart center. Immediately as I'm tapping into your heart center, you guys, I'm getting a huge headache in my third eye, and the third eye wasn't really talking too much before. So there's some sort of connection between your heart and your ability to trust in your intuition. I think this might be those of you that I was saying are kind of shaming themselves for falling off of a spiritual practice, or for whatever is your story. But there's a continuation of several weeks now, previous messages. Oh yeah, I'm feeling a lot from you now, that there's so much going on that we're only seeing the problems that need fixing rather than seeing the really amazing things around you too. Yeah. Let's see, what more does that heart have to say? Yeah. Okay, it's dropping down into my solar plexus now. So whatever heart hurt, heart pain we're feeling is coming from our power source. This has actually been a really big theme with a lot of my private clients lately. Finding our enoughness, our confidence, our worth, understanding where we're giving our power to, how we're neglecting to either receive love from others or give our self love to power up that heart and solar plexus. Everyone's going to have a slightly different story, but it feels as if the heart is being affected by a diminished solar plexus. Does that make sense? So, with that said, let's now drop down further one more chakra to that diaphragm area, and let's breathe into your solar plexus. You can imagine it circling all around the torso. So, to kind of like that mid to low back as well, right where the mid and the low back meet, or like the base of your rib cage. What's going on in the solar plexus? I'm hearing who you are meant to be. That's cool. When I say that, I feel from some of you like, huh, no pressure. you know, it's and that might be coming from those who've been shaming themselves. Who you're meant to be, who you're meant to be. What does that mean? I think it's a message of authenticity, of finding yourself, and when you're really deepening into that self-love and finding that confidence, that enoughness, that empowerment within yourself, and then starting to see that ripple effect of how that affects everything around you, relationships, environment, work, all of that, then that aligns you onto the path that brings you to this very grounded, peaceful state of, this is who I am. I know who I am. I just realized I'm sorry if this has been ugly. I have a blister. I've been doing some yard work. Okay, nice. Well, that's nice and willing, guys. I feel that. Beautiful. Let's see how we tap in again. Now the crown's really active. Interesting. Still a bit of that self-doubt. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take just a little bit more time right into the low heart, high solar plexus area. So to me, it's like right at the bottom of the sternum, right at that bottom part. I'll get nerdy now. It's called your xiphoid process. That bone right before you get to the soft diaphragm. We're going to focus in on that because it just feels again kind of like this drop, like almost like a pit in your stomach kind of feel, except it's up there. It feels like a little heavy. Like I'd love to bring some expansion and some space into it. Reminders again for self soothing. What is self soothing for you? Nervous system, nervous system, nervous system, guys, it's everything. Okay. When you have a more regulated nervous system, it is amazing how different you feel. But because of our surroundings, our environment, all sorts of things we've been taught that we're supposed to be so hustle, hustle, go, go. And I'm not saying don't fulfill your responsibilities. I know it's a fine balance and it can be really challenging, but there is something really powerful in 5 minutes of breath. 5 minutes of clearing, cleansing, lowering your cortisol levels. Yeah. Baby steps, right? You don't have to climb mountains. Yeah, I'm also getting this feeling of like something good is coming your way, and you even have been presented with it, but you're like, I don't trust that because there's been so much challenge lately. It's this, seeing the good, opening the doors, seeing the possibility, and as always, practicing gratitude. There's something so powerful about that. Shifting our biology into gratitude, not just our thinking, right? Not just our lower rational mind, but shifting it into ourselves of gratitude. I am so grateful for this vessel, for this body, for this environment. I'm so grateful for this experience. Even if it's challenging, I'm so grateful for the lessons that I learn. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I am very curious, you guys, on this massive perception shift, this perspective or perception, some sort of like a way of viewing something. I'm feeling this like moment for some of you where it's like, oh my God, I never looked at it that way before. Or, oh, I see now. Maybe what someone's been trying to tell me this whole time. Or I see now what I'm supposed to do about XYZ. I'm really interested, for those of you who resonated, in what that is all about. Because it's very, I mean, when I look at these three cards together, it's very connected with fast forward movement and some sort of a commitment. Commitment to yourself, commitment to a relationship, commitment to a job, commitment to your self-soothing and your self-care. Whatever that is, let me know. All right? Let's take a final breath together. And I'd like to focus in on that heart and solar plexus. I'm going to kind of imagine like a green and a gold light coming down together as we're holding that top of the breath. If you haven't done the final breath with me before, you can picture anything you like. You can do what I'm doing, You can always go to a white crystalline light, and it's just going to cleanse our system a little more. So we're going to relax our body, exhale, get all the air out, then inhale in through the nose. Hold at the top, feel the gold and the green coming into your body and feel it filling up every single cell, and it's dancing, vibrating, it's generating warmth or cool. It might change temperature a little bit, but feel it growing stronger and stronger. Really help to piece apart what's yours and what isn't, what's yours and what isn't. How interesting. Let's exhale, push out what no longer serves you. This will help to piece apart what's yours and what isn't. I'm feeling very empathic, energetic stuff with that, taking on others' stuff, you know? And if you identify as highly sensitive or empathic, you most likely do this completely unconsciously. Like if you recognize that you match someone's energy, and then you go to a different, completely different type of person, you all of a sudden match their energy. You're a little too open, pulling things in. It doesn't mean put up armor. This is the balance. And this is what we're about to do now, is to lock your energy up into your solar plexus. But this was just a final message. I love the messages that come up in our final breath, because there's something to be said about really having the clarity behind owning what is mine. What is mine? It feels very energetic. I don't think that this is superficial 3D stuff. At least that's not how it feels to me. Okay, guys, so very interesting kind of cryptic messages today. I'm super curious. Let me know what's going on. We're going to lock your energy up nice and tight into your solar plexus chakra. This is not armor. We are not guarding. We're saying what's mine is mine. What isn't serving me, kindly stay out. Remember, guys, you always have free will. You have the power to let in anything. Okay? Just don't guard. Don't shut it down, but be aware, right? Whew, that was very visceral for me this week. Less wordy, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm super intrigued, guys. Tell me how this supported you. I hope it did. Please like this video. If you haven't joined this community, please subscribe. It's an amazing group of people who really, really support each other and send each other love. I love you guys so much for that. Please share with someone who you think it would support. Drop a comment down below to send people love or to let us know how this resonated with you. If you want any more information about my one-on-one work, it's all down below, including my monthly breath work, which you can also get a recording that's already current if you're wanting to start a daily practice with that. My program, The Shift, all about self-love, small, digestible, do at your own pace. If you want to do some one-on-one energy work, pre-recorded or live, or if you want to go real deep with me and do some one-on-one immersions of life coaching where we incorporate all of my modalities to really bring you out of stuckness and into forward movement. So if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email. Okay. And lastly, guys, thank you so much for your donations. Those of you who have the means and found this supportive, I truly appreciate it. And thank you to those who do. And I think that's all, guys. Please be well this week. Take care of yourself and be gentle with yourself, okay? I will see you next time. Love you.